This is a video on how to open a Roth IRA using Vanguard in 2024. We'll also be going over why it's important to invest in a Roth IRA in the first place and how to actually buy stock inside of your brokerage account. Now remember, I am not a financial advisor and this is just for entertainment purposes only. First things first, let's go to Vanguard.com. Then you'll see this floating section that says Our Sites. You want to then click on Personal Investors. It'll take you to this page right here that says Open Account on the top right hand corner of the page. Then click Open Account. Then it'll take you to this page right here that says, how can we get you started? Click open a new account with money from my bank and then click continue. Then it'll ask you how you want to manage your account. You just want to click on your own because it's pretty simple to set up your own Roth IRA. So just click on the on my own button. Then it's going to say log in right now or sign up. I'm just going to assume that you don't have an account with Vanguard, so just click on that sign up button. Then it'll actually give you a tutorial on how to open up an account with Vanguard, but if you want to see me just do it live on this video, then you can continue watching. Then click select your account. Then it'll ask, select an account type to hold your investments. We want to go to our retirement accounts because that's what a Roth IRA falls under. Then it'll ask, who is the account for? Just put down yourself. Then it'll ask you to select a relevant account. Just click Roth IRA. I love Vanguard because they tell you all the rules here. Let's just go over them really quick just so you can understand a little bit more about the rules for the Roth IRA. 2024, you can contribute a maximum amount of $7,000 or $8,000 if you're above the age of 50. These investments grow tax-free and penalty-free because they're post-tax investments. So that means when you turn 59 and a half, all the money that you accumulated over your years of investing is going to be completely yours. The government cannot touch a single penny of it. You get tax-free withdrawals and there is no required age for you to withdraw all of your money. So you can keep it there for as long as you want. So one thing just to note here is that you can take out your principal balance anytime you want. It's just that the growth that you've had in your brokerage account, you can't take that out unless you want to pay a penalty. One thing to note here is that your income and your tax filing could possibly make you ineligible to invest into a Roth IRA. This means if you make $161,000 or more as a single filer or $240,000 as joint filers, then you cannot contribute to a Roth IRA. However, if you make more than $161,000 a year, there's still a way to invest in a Roth IRA. It's called the backdoor method, but we can go over that in another video. Now that we know all about the Roth IRA, let's click on that continue button. Then it's going to take you to this page right here that says tell us about yourself. It's pretty simple. It's just your name, your email, your citizenship, and your social security number. So sometimes after putting in your information, it's going to ask you to upload a file of like documentation of your ID or something like a passport. Just put that in. It's perfectly safe. After that, it's going to ask you to set up your web access, basically your username and your password. After setting up your username and your password, just scroll down and you can consent to e-delivery. Just toggle that on and you're going to agree to all the terms and conditions. Then just click the continue button. After this, it's going to ask you to get some security questions. I believe there's 3. Just answer these 3. You know the process of this and put this on like a notes app or something somewhere. Then it'll take you to this page where it says we saved your progress and all we need you to do now is connect your bank account. Vanguard ensures that your information will be secure and privately stored. It's a pretty big company, so there's nothing really to be afraid here. Then let's click connect my bank. Then it'll take you to this page right here where you can choose from their list of banks where you can just log in kind of like Plaid, or you could just link your bank manually. In today's example, we'll be linking the bank manually just because some of you guys might have like a weird bank or something. It's going to take you to this page right here where it's going to ask you for your own specific routing number with your bank, your account number, and the name that's going to be on the bank account. Just press continue and it'll take you to your employment page. Just try to answer these the best you can. Most people, I assume, are just going to put employed by someone, but if you're like a business owner and you work for yourself, you can just put self-employed. Then it'll ask you for your employment details. Once again, just trying to answer this to the best of your abilities, but it's most likely just going to be like your company name and the location of your company that you work for. If you're self-employed like me, then you can actually just put your own company's information and your address and it'll do the trick. Then it'll ask you for your income. Just try to be as precise as you can be, just nothing too fancy here. It'll ask what's your income and what's your entire net worth. I don't really even know why they even asked this, but just put whatever, it doesn't really matter. Then press continue. Then it'll ask, what sources of money are going into this account. It'll have all these options listed for you, but most of us are just going to put working capital, so just choose that for your option and then click continue. Then it'll ask, what is your purpose for opening this account? You could select more than one option here, but I just say that it's for growth because that's most likely what it's for. Click on growth and then click continue. Now it's going to ask you to review all your information, basically just a review of all the information that you put on. If everything looks good, just press continue. Then it'll ask you to review and sign all these documents, basically just a terms and conditions page and an agreement page. Just scroll all the way down and click on that I sign and agree button. Then the last step, just click submit application. Now it'll take you to this thank you page where now you have to wait for the approval for your account. Then it shows you the next steps that you have to take, but you have to wait for your account to get approved first. This usually takes 1 or 2 days, so just wait patiently for 1 or 2 days and you will get approved most likely. Boom, now it's the next day. You got approved for the account. Congratulations. Now let's go back to Vanguard.com and log in using our username and our password that I created in that first step. Now it's going to take you to this page where you can finally fund your account and buy and sell stocks or ETFs. Since we haven't funded our account or have done any trades on this account, a lot of this information is going to be blank because there is no data for your account yet. Now, in order to use your Roth IRA to actually invest into stocks or ETFs, you have to find the transact button, which is going to be in that middle section of the page on that sidebar menu. And just click the transact button and it'll have the option for you to transfer cash. Now just click deposit to my Vanguard account to add funds into your brokerage account. Then it'll ask which account would you like to transfer to. Just click on your Roth IRA account. Then you can just choose the bank account that you connected in that previous step. In today's example, we're going to be using my Chase checking account. Then it'll just say to finalize deposit to, which is going to be your Roth IRA, and it's going to say withdraw from, which is going to be your checking account or whatever account that you connected. Then you can enter a specific amount to ACH transfer into your Vanguard account. In today's example, let's just take $20 from my Chase checking account and then transfer it over to my Vanguard account. Then just click continue. Then it'll just give you this screen where you can go over the final details and then just click submit. Then boom, Vanguard received your transfer request and it's going to take maybe 1 or 2 days, and then that money will populate into your settlement fund, which is just kind of like a holding place for your money within Vanguard so that you can invest in stocks using that holding money. Now, just because you transferred money from your checking account to your Roth IRA account, that doesn't mean that it's invested yet. Now, once again, we're going to have to wait 1 or 2 days for that $20 to populate into your settlement fund. Now, once that $20 populates into your settlement fund, we're going to once again go back to that transact button and then scroll down and click buy and sell. Now, it's going to take you to this page where it's going to ask you to put in a ticker symbol for any stock or ETF. So I'm just going to be assuming here that you're a beginner here and you don't know much about stocks or ETFs. So let's just put, for example, my favorite ETF of all time, VTI, which is going to be Vanguard's total stock market ETF. We actually can't buy an index fund right now because we only have $20 in our settlement fund. We could buy an ETF at any price, but for an index fund, it usually comes with a $3,000 minimum purchase. So we would need $2,980 more in order to buy an index fund. And this is kind of why I like ETFs better. You don't have to just buy $3,000 at a time. I could buy $2 at a time with an ETF if I wanted to. So ETFs are a little bit more flexible in my opinion. Now let's put in VTI for our example symbol and let's click get quote. It'll show you this page with your ETF and how it's been doing this year, the growth and the losses over the 10 years as well. You can see that the 52-week growth is from $202 all the way up to $277, which is why this is absolutely my favorite ETF of all time. It just grows like crazy. And now we just click buy. Now it'll take you to this page, which you should get familiar with because this is where you buy and sell all of your stocks. On the account button, we're going to choose our Roth IRA because that's where we want these transactions to take place. We're going to type in VTI for the symbol. We're going to click buy and change shares to dollars because then we can just put in $20 rather than calculating a specific share that we want to buy. Then on trade details, we'll see that $20 allows us to get 0.0722 shares of VTI, which is great. It's still something. Then we just click preview order. Then it'll take you to this final page where you can click preview and submit. You can go over all the information. Once everything looks good, just click that submit button. And boom, now it'll say that it received your orders and congratulations, you now own 0.0722 shares of VTI. Now remember, the yearly maximum under the age of 50 is going to be $7,000. So now we have $6,980 more to invest for this upcoming year. Now let's talk about the importance of investing in a Roth IRA, and you can see whether or not it's really just worth it for you. I'm sure you're watching this video right now because someone has told you the amazing benefits of having a Roth IRA and the tax-free advantages of having your money grow over time. The pros of having a Roth IRA is that all that growth after compounding interest for so many years, the government can't touch that money and it's all yours. That is really the main benefit of having a Roth IRA. Now, the cons of having a Roth IRA is that you can only take out your growth after the age of 59 and a half, and I think that's where a lot of people get turned off with a Roth IRA. Now, keep in mind, you can take out the principal anytime you want. So let's just say you invested $200,000 in the past 20 years. You could take that $200,000 anytime you want. It's just that the growth that you've earned in that time has to stay in your account, or else you get a 10% penalty on that money, which is a lot. So a lot of people say, what if I don't make it to 59 and a half and I wasted all those years investing? Well, that money is still yours. It's not like it's just stuck in there. You can take it out whenever you want. My argument is, well, what if I do make it to 59 and a half? Well, at least now I have $2 to $3 million to keep me company. Now, let's say you started investing in your Roth IRA at the young age of 21. That means you'll have 39 years for your money to grow and to compound every year. Let's say that your starting balance is $0. You max out your Roth at $7,000 per year. You invest into a strong ETF like VTI or VOO that has an annual percent rate of usually 8.19%, and you do that for 39 years. Then you'd have an ending balance of $1,889,528.44 by the age of 59 and a half, which is amazing. This ensures that you retire with a ton of money and that you're set for the rest of your life after your retirement. Now, keep in mind that $1.9 million sitting in your Roth IRA doesn't have to get taken out anytime because there's no minimum required age. So that $1.9 million is going to be getting that APY of 9% every year. You can just basically live off of those investments and just never deplete your money. Usually when you sell stock from your account, the government is going to take some portion of it due to taxes. With a Roth IRA, all of that money is yours. So it's entirely up to you if you want to invest into a Roth IRA and max it out every year. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just going to do so in my life because when I'm 60, I want $2 million. But for me personally, I want to retire in 10 to 11 years. So on top of maxing out my Roth IRA, I actually want to invest as much as I possibly can into my regular brokerage account as well. So feel free to ask me any questions you have about opening a Roth IRA or how to invest using your Roth IRA. My channel is pretty small, so I definitely have the time to comment down below. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down something nice. I would super appreciate it. And until next time, peace out. Woo!